Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of How to Start a Business. I'm your host, Debbie, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to sell your products or services. If you've been following this course, you should have a clear idea of what your business is, who your target audience is, and what value you provide to them. You should also have a website, a podcast, and a mailing list to showcase your expertise and build trust with your potential customers. But how do you actually get them to buy from you? How do you convert your listeners into paying customers? That's what we're going to cover in this episode. There are 3 main steps to selling your products or services. 1. Create an irresistible offer. 2. Present your offer to your audience. 3. Follow up and close the sale. Let's go through each step in detail. Step 1. Create an irresistible offer. An offer is not just a product or a service. It's a combination of features, benefits, price, guarantees, bonuses, and urgency that makes your audience want to buy from you right now. To create an irresistible offer, you need to understand your audience's pain points, desires, and goals. Highlight the benefits and outcomes of your product or service. Show proof and social proof of your product or service. Make your price fair and reasonable. Add guarantees and risk reversals to reduce objections. Include bonuses and incentives to increase value. Create urgency and scarcity to motivate action. A good offer is very compelling and enticing. Let's take an instance of an offer of a coaching program in podcasting. Such an offer addresses the audience's pain points, not knowing how to start a podcast, desires, attracting loyal listeners and generating income, and goals, launching a successful podcast. It highlights the benefits and outcomes of the coaching program, learning everything about podcasting from an expert. It shows proof and social proof of the program, testimonials from previous students. It makes the price fair and reasonable, a huge discount from the original value. It adds guarantees and risk reversals, a 30-day money-back guarantee. It includes bonuses and incentives, a consultation call, a book, an online course, and it creates urgency and scarcity, a limited-time offer. This is just an example of how to create an irresistible offer. You can use the same principles to create your own offer for your product or service. Just make sure it's relevant, valuable, and irresistible to your audience. Step 2. Present your offer to your audience. Once you have your offer ready, you need to present it to your audience in a way that persuades them to buy from you. There are many ways to do this, but one of the most effective ways is to use a sales funnel. A sales funnel is a series of steps that guide your audience from being aware of your product or service, to being interested in it, to being ready to buy it. A typical sales funnel consists of 4 stages. Awareness. This is where you attract your audience's attention and make them aware of your product or service. You can do this by creating valuable and relevant content for your podcast, blog, social media, email list, etc. Interest. This is where you pique your audience's interest and curiosity and make them want to learn more about your product or service. You can do this by providing more information, education, and entertainment for your audience through your podcast episodes, blog posts, videos, webinars, etc. Desire. This is where you create desire and demand for your product or service and make your audience want to buy it. You can do this by presenting your offer, highlighting its benefits and features, showing proof and social proof, addressing objections and FAQs, etc. Action. This is where you persuade your audience to take action and buy your product or service. You can do this by creating a strong call to action, adding urgency and scarcity, providing guarantees and risk reversals, etc. For example, let's say you're selling a coaching program on how to start a podcast. Your sales funnel could look something like this. Awareness. You create a podcast episode on why podcasting is a great way to grow your business and share your message. You also create a blog post on the same topic and share it on social media and email. Interest. You invite your audience to sign up for a free webinar on how to start a podcast in 30 days or less. You also send them a series of emails that educate them on the basics of podcasting and the benefits of joining your coaching program. Desire, you host the webinar and teach your audience some valuable tips and tricks on podcasting. You also present your offer at the end of the webinar and show them why it's the best solution for their podcasting goals. Action, you urge your audience to join your coaching program before the offer expires. You also send them follow-up emails that remind them of the offer and overcome any objections they might have. As you can see, this sales funnel takes your audience from being aware of your product or service, to being interested in it, to being ready to buy it. Of course, not everyone who goes through your sales funnel will buy from you. But the more people you attract and nurture through your sales funnel, the more sales you will make. Step 3, follow up and close the sale. The final step to selling your product or service is to follow up with your audience and close the sale. This is where you make sure that they have everything they need to make a purchase decision and that they don't change their mind or forget about your offer. There are many ways to follow up with your audience, such as sending them reminder emails or text messages, calling them or sending them voice messages, offering them a free consultation or a trial, answering their questions or concerns, providing them with testimonials or case studies, giving them a discount or a bonus. The key is to be persistent but not pushy. You want to show them that you care about their success and that you're there to help them achieve their goals. You also want to create a sense of urgency and scarcity so that they don't miss out on your offer. I'm still Debbie. See you